So yesterday I did a lot of serious calculation, came up with a theory on the deck that would be good to play, and today I will carry out that theory. And we've kind of come full circle, back to the deck which I do love playing so much, the Handlock. Yesterday I kind of humored the idea of playing Dragon Handlock. Like I've had a little bit more time to think about it, and I've decided, okay, it's not actually a good idea. The Watch and Learn quest. Alright, that's a good way to start it off. Well, let me search for someone who's like about to win, hopefully. Oh crap, I wonder if Kalento's actually in a tournament or something.
I wonder.
Looks like we're about to get a easy pack here. Kalento's playing Zoo Controller against some kind of teched out Druid with the Zan Mystic and Druid of the Flame. What's that called? Yep, Druid of the Flame. Wait, Kalento's not winning. I'm kind of close. Three, four, five, seven. Should he tap? You should play Imp King, boss. Yeah, you should tap. Alright, so it's obviously going to be Imp King, boss, Voidwalker, Defender of Argus. Bomb Order is really important. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, that's lucky. Alright, so Imp King, boss, Voidwalker, Defender of Argus on the 2-4 and the 3-1 probably. Send the 4-2 in. Would have done slightly differently, but yeah, this is really good. Now I think about it. Sometimes you get a bit discombobulated since you're right in the new game. Thank you for the 500,000 followers. Tell us of your challenge tournament experience. It was really good.
Well
I enjoyed it a lot. Alright. Way to go, Kalento. Thank you for the pack. Oh, Kalento got me a Cenarius. Thanks, Kalento. That's value. Watch a Kalento get a Cenarius. Alright, so I decided on running some kind of... I decided on... oh my gosh, where are we? We are... Yeah, that's pretty good. We're playing a deck very similar to this, and then I just want to think about whether or not I want to make any minute changes. Wow, that's a lot of healing. 1 Earthen and 2 Antique Killbot. I used to have only 1 Antique, but then I would have 1 Zombie Chow, a Dark Bomb, and an Owl. But more and more, I guess I can be convinced that the Heal Bot is really good for stabilization. So I'll go with this new version. Yeah, I think I was going in the right direction last time. The thing that I question while running this much heal is Draxus, since Draxus tends to be in range of the combo wombo anyways, but I'll still keep it in. I don't think this is the optimal version, but it's difficult to see exactly what the optimal version would be.
Your soul shall be mine.
Why did you decide to run Mountain Giants? It seems like everyone else has abandoned them. I like them a lot in the Grim Patron matchup, and I think they're quick enough to play against Zoo. I agree that it's a card that not everyone is running. I wouldn't say the majority are not running it though. I actually don't know whether or not the majority run it or not right now.
Put this apple on your head.
I wonder how much I'm going to miss my second Zombie Chow. I was thinking like it's not that great against Zoo. It is good against Zoo, but it's possibly not great. This is going to be a tough start. Hopefully he doesn't pressure me too much. Flame Imp would have been the nightmare. It's not that much pressure. I'll give him quite some time to do some freebie hits here.
Why do you call?
I'll get right on it.
Thankfully, got one of these. Must be played. We're looking for taunt givers. Although, Twilight Drake Molten Giant's pretty good. Ah, exactly one attack. That means I cannot play my Molten plus a Twilight. Or perhaps... that's kind of interesting. I don't think he can burst... No, it's very unlikely he can burst me. I'll go with this one. Right now, my hero should be immune, so I don't need to play a taunt.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Whoa, BGH. Oh, goodness. In Zoo? That's a card. Can't tap because I would go in range of Power Overwhelming. Power Overwhelming Abusive kills me. Man, that BGH though. Whatever. Wreck. In Zoo? In this meta?
My shield for Argon.
Yeah. Well, that was unfortunate. Why no Belcher the last turn? Well, I mean, you weigh the cost of dying against the cost of not playing an 8/8, and you make a play based on your decision on whether or not a Sludge Belcher is a good enough play, and I didn't think it was.
Job done.
Hello.
He threw off my tempo so much last game by playing BGH on my giant. That shouldn't be allowed to happen.
I serve the Fire Lord.
That's cheating. Flamewaker Mage I'm kind of scared of, but I do have the early defense of Ancient Watcher Sun Fury Protector, which should be pretty good. Dark Bomb the Mana Worm. I like that. Possibly I give him an Ancient Watcher. That's also good.
Shields up.
It's nearly as good a start as you can get against a mage, I think. That's Flamewaker though.
I can taste
It's
the
getting
mana.
places. Yeah, it should be worth owling this. Why do you think Hemlock is good for the meta? Just gut feeling, or do you want to play Hemlock? I think right now, there's a lot of Grim Patron, and there's a lot of Hazu. This deck performs well against both decks, therefore I anticipate it should do well. BGH, that deck probably runs Dr. Boom, and he had a weak turn 3, so his chance goes up. Don't want him to, like, if I play BGH and it's copy, I get to trade Chow into it, and it's really good. I think it's too good not to do right now. If I tap and then I play her, then it's like, yeah.
So many
Alright, this is...
possibilities.
Oh, I can just... Yeah, that's good.
My eyes are open.
In fact, I should tap first. I forgot this one was the silenced one. Do you think if Leroy Jenkins wasn't nerfed in Shadow Step to 1 mana, do you think Miracle Rogue would have been a thing? The main thing that hit Miracle Rogue was Guided Sand nerf to 1. So my answer to that question is it's hard to say. I think this is a bad matchup for me, but boy, he got trashed. It just went as perfectly as it could have.
Well played. You win.
Well played.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine.
Thoughts about the Challenge Stone tournament. So I actually did watch the VOD. I was asleep during the when my match was being played, as it is recorded. But I went back to look, and my deck building style was kind of funny. Like, I got nervous when the timer was at 15 minutes and I hadn't even started yet. But what I was doing was I was just like consulting my encyclopedic archives about good decks and
What to do?
whatnot.
What to do?
Spoilers for those who haven't seen it. I did pretty well against Strivecrow. I built Zoo. Thought Zoo was going to be one of the strongest decks possible because it has all the... it keeps many of the good minions, has the Implosion still, the Knife Juggler, has the Haunted Creeper synergy, and everything still. Felt like it would be very good, and it did really well against Strivecrow. We'll have to watch and see whether or not it continues to do well. Where should one start in order to get better in arena drafting? Maybe a good article to read or an advice from me. Well, it's not easy, but I would recommend watching the iDraft videos on my YouTube page. I will update that link onto the FAQ. How do you personally stop yourself going on tilt? I get so frustrated after a few losses in a row. Unfortunately, I have no secrets other than, like I say, you're in control of things that you can control, and don't worry about the things that you can't control. Naturally, this game has a lot of variance to it, so if it's your fault, get better at it. If it's variance's fault, then, you know, it wasn't yours to win anyways, so don't worry about it. Turns out that more often than not, it's not actually variance, so if you approach the game from continuously trying to get better, don't worry too much about the wins and losses, but treat it like a learning experience. You have an opponent, but really it's a game against yourself. Win or lose, every single game, there's something to be learned. And the level of the thing you need to learn is going to be different for players of all skill levels, but every once in a while, I mean often, when I'm off streaming, I visit like other streamers, and the ones who aren't like legend all the time, they have notable holes in their game, ones that you wouldn't notice unless someone told you or you really paid attention to it. So just keep getting better, that's all.
I got this.
Even I will constantly misplay. My misplays are hopefully less terrible, but like there, no, that wasn't a misplay. I didn't consider Shadow Flame first though. Should have considered it, but then I would have come to the conclusion that it wasn't actually good.
Shields up.
Wow, you played quickly. Point Flame Strike. A little surprised he didn't trade. When I said I was going to answer like 50% less questions and give 50% more detail, I actually meant I'm going to answer 10% more questions. 10% less questions. I'm going to answer 90% less questions and give a lot more detail. Apparently. If I had one more mana, I could heal butt Shadow Flame. What a shame. Ancient Watcher Shadow Flame is pretty good. I can't tap. Defender of Argus Shadow Flame is not going to work. Do you analyze individual card matchups at each mana cost? Is there any value to be had there? Yeah, there's value. Once you've played with the cards enough, though, you get to realize which ones are actually good. Through personal experience and through repetitive... what's the word? Repetitive trials.
My shield for Argus!
You win.
Do you believe the old adage that there are no stupid questions? I think the stupid questions are the ones that are like printed in the FAQ. They weren't stupid when people first asked them, but there's now a collection of common answers to common questions,
Your soul shall
which
suffer.
are now dumb if you ask them.
I greet you.
Why do you call?
That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Okay, he's slowed down. He must be thinking about abusive? No, leopard. Ooh, that's good. I was gonna owl the egg and then hellfire, or I was gonna think about it. But this should be better. In fact, I'm not gonna... I was going to owl plus tap the next turn, but now I'm just gonna play Mountain Giant. And against this 1 damage board, I should be able to get away with turn 4 Mountain Giant.
Why do you call?
Have you considered starting a team of your own like Reynad started Tempo Storm and Maz started Archon? Also, why have you not? Turns out that managing a team is really hard work. I'm very content with the position I have with TSM right now. I think they're cool guys. Their management of team is obviously quite good.
I see.
Basically, I have no reason to. Alright, so we're looking for the taunt givers. And the silence is not terrible. This Mountain Giant, though. It yearns to be played. Was you just a bit too slow here? How are they gonna handle these giant problems? Who knows? Face. Okay, he only has 3 damage looking at me, so obvious play. Actually, all of the plays are obvious. Sylvanas is good, Tharasan is good, Coin Doctor Boom is obviously good. Which one is best? Probably this one.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the
Okay. I was like, wow, did he win? Well, silencing this... Yeah, I was thinking about the Hellfire, but... Silence Dr. Boom makes a lot of sense. If I had any taunt giver, this game would be really easy, but sometimes you have to make do with not having everything. You only have most things. What current meta decks are better for going first versus going second? I think it comes down to preference. Most decks I prefer going first with, except Oil Rogue, which is second. I think most people would agree with Oil Rogue going second being better because of the combo possibilities of the coin. I'm not sure if most people agree with going first being nearly better. I think it's relatively balanced, but they do play differently, slightly. Possibly Grim Patron wants to go second more. Not something I think too much about. Probably play Ragnar's here. The worst case, I hit the egg, becomes like a 4-4, 5-8. It's quite unlikely. But here we're like in pure secure the win mode. I feel like this might not be the best play. Like, that's the fear. But I was under the rationale, like, not only do I have to lose the 1 and 3, but he also has to, like, get 8 damage out of 3 cards.
Get in there and fight, maggot! Who dares summon me?
Okay, that's 7 damage out of 2 cards. Boy, I sure hope I'm not about to lose a very improbably lost match. Okay. Well, that is a problem. Oh wait, I win. So it's not a problem. 7, 8. Perfect.
Eyes are open.
A gold priest made it to rank 100.
Shall be mine.
Legend. I'm proud of him. Good job, priest. Now that's quite a hand. Now, this is pretty much as good of a hand as you can possibly hope for. Here I would hope to draw the Dark Bomb. That's the one card I would like to play. But if I don't draw it, I'll play the Ancient Watcher. I guess I would rather play Chow. Yeah, give me that coil. The dream. Chow, chow, chow. Cool.
Do you like to play with fire?
I have basically all the good stuff in the early game, in what I would consider to be a pretty favored matchup. So hopefully I win. Gotta watch out for the light bomb. Actually, with Wild Pyromancer, it's less likely there's light bombs. Why not Watcher in the middle? It's mostly irrelevant. He's decided not to hit me for 3 damage. Definitely considering like Akanai Circle a distinct possibility. But this guy like gets value immediately. Both of these guys I think already killed guys. Looks like he doesn't. No? Does he have it? No. Does not currently have Akanai Circle. Probably. Chosen not to attack again. Probably Mountain Giant. Coin Sylvanas is quite good here.
No time for games.
I have to be a little bit cautious because I have gotten most of my big cards already. So if I were to lose this, it could become a tough game. That said though, I don't think this play is wrong.
I wonder.
So afraid to attack, and rightfully so. I believe here I do a tap belch.
Let none survive.
Now one challenging thing is, I think I need to save Owl for his Sylvanas. So I don't believe, yeah. Ooh, Shadow Madness, I guess. But that will always happen eventually, I suppose.
Quickly.
He's planning to use the other 2 to kill the 1. Makes sense. Oh. Alright, well that's a Shadow Flame. And that's a Mortal Coil. 4/5. And then, perfect.
Not quite what was planned.
Molten Giant costing 2. That's a bargain. 1 discount.
You face Jaraxxus, Eridon
Whoa.
Lord of the Burning Legion! You face Jaraxxus, Eridon Lord of the Burning Legion!
Okay.
You face Jaraxxus, Eridon Lord of the Burning Legion!
That was abrupt. I'm gonna play around Light Bomb and not play the other one. That escalated quickly. I don't think that play is bad. In fact, that play is actually quite good.
I have no time.
I think it takes someone a little twisted to play that when they're at 30. But sometimes you need to be exactly that twisted. Oh my gosh. And he's dead. Oh no, he's not. Oh, and he's dead.
You face
Okay.
Jaraxxus, Eridon Lord of the Burning Legion!
You should know he's dead though.